rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin,
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Bridges. He's out there with John Collins. And it's Lillard in at the point. And for Miami, Hayward out there with Porter. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Brown in at the 2. Outside Holiday. Brown finds Porter.
And really, throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. And Holiday gets to Embiid. Doesn't go for him. Passes it to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. First quarter, just over a minute played.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block. Knock him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
And the basket by Lillard.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here is Holiday. Out to Hayward, a 3. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Holiday against Lillard. Quickly. Misses the 3.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Lob pass to Bosh. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. That's just a perfect way to play.
And it's the Heat with the ball after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will say Gary Payton. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school.
And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Lillard outside. Bosh, a screen on Holiday. Here's Lillard. That shot off. Good D by Embiid. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Heat. 4-point game. Over to the wing. Fires for three. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Bulls have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And that one's on target from the wing.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Holiday. From down in the low post, it goes.
One of the stronger guards in the league. Holiday will take it up inside any chance you give him.
Lillard attacking. Collins wide open. He fires. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Brown wide open. He fires. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to Collins. Back to Lillard. Lobbed up there for Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Coming out of screen and roll, Collins shows great body control and flexibility as an athlete.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Powell comes in for Gordon Hayward. Gordon's checked in for Brown. And Jones subbed in for Drew Holiday.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Here's Bitadze. Pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Pulls it from 20.
Really having a difficult time getting anything to fall.
Again, the miss by the Heat. Lillard attacking. The dish to Collins. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Bitadze. Jones for three, and he's good on the three ball.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
From deep, Collins. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. Knocked loose. And Jones has it in the corner. Again, the miss by Jones. The Bulls leading by 6. Out to the right wing. 1:33 left here in the first quarter. Miami's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And Porter, here we go. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Bulls. Here is Lillard. 5 points in the game. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Right side, Collins. Clock at 4. Takes the three. No good on that one. And the Heat going the other way now. Jones looking for an opening. Porter finds Jones. Out to the wing. There's Bitadze. And he uses the glass on the layup.
An efficient facilitator when he's asked to do it. Porter with the sweet dish.
Chicago leading by 4. Lillard attacking. And here's Collins from outside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight. Seven-second difference, shot in game clock. Bridges up top, guarded by Porter. Bridges passes to Lillard. Drives to the hoop, and Lillard throws it down.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 9. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still as competitive as they come. Here's what he had to say.
Don't fear nobody. And, you know, if somebody going to come after me, I'm going to be right here for it. And
if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Joel Embiid out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Brown. Then it's Holiday. And it's Hayward in at the 3. And Holiday kicks to Hayward. And the shot is good. Hayward's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Heat.
And that's where the added muscle Hayward has put on during his career comes into play. So effective in combating an aggressive defense.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The pass to Powell. Now here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. And there's the drive. Some solid defense from Brown. The Bulls leading by 9. There's the triple. Miami grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Thompson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. In the corner, Bull with it. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a 12-point Bulls lead.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
Holiday goes in. Kicks it to Embiid. Shoots over Brown. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Holiday. Embiid's got his second basket of the night. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Bull can't hit. The Heat have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Outside Holiday. Here's Embiid. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Brown. Brunson with it. Picked up by Brown. Here's Bull, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV Center. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The kick out to Brown. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Miami. The Bulls leading by 12. Here's Lillard. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Lillard's got 9.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Jones, no one around him. Drills it from outside. Jones has got his second bucket of the game to go. The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Lillard. Oh, the power on that through.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
Now Jones. He has 6. There's the drive, and it's sent back by Bosh. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last. Outside Gordon. From deep. But they'll get another chance. Bitadze, the pass to Jones. Gordon for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Bosch kicks to Bull. It's tipped. Bulls moving the ball around, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head, force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Passes it to Bridges.
And they were off to a really hot start from three-point land. Haven't been able to find the range as easily here in the second.
Gordon against Lillard. The drive by Gordon. Jones for 3. Knocked away.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Lillard against Jones. Here he goes. And that one's good. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Jones in the post. Covered by Lillard. It's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
The Heat trail by 15. To the left wing. Here's Embiid. That misses off the backboard. Here's Lillard. Bridges, no one around him. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Bulls out front, ending the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through something.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 13 points, 6 assists, and 1 rebound. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. And, Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, we know a guy next to us knows he can rap. But Damian Lillard can play hoops a little bit, too. Give him a little space, and he'll drain it from deep. Crowd him on the perimeter, and he'll blow right past you.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Malik Beasley. Brown out there with Bull. Then it's Robinson, and it's Brunson in at the point.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Holiday dishes to Embiid. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Embiid's got 6.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
With the drive, and it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Robinson to the right side. Brunson with a clean look. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Brown. Pulls it from the elbow. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Brown. He's got 8.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
Brunson scanning the floor. There's the lob to Brown. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. The Heat trail by 21. Holiday, the pass to Hayward. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Brunson with it. And the Bulls, another 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Driving inside. Robinson for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Holiday. Powell sets a screen for Holiday. That one falls.
As a coach, you're comfortable with Holiday taking that shot. He has a good feel from the mid-range.
Chicago leading by 18. Going inside. And Bull wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple. And taken away by Brown. Outside for Robinson. Beasley outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Embiid. The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Embiid. And Beasley drops both of them. And it's the Heat with the ball. Brown outside. Outside Holiday. Powell with a screen on Brunson. Holiday. Chicago grabs the miss. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brunson against Holiday. Outside for Robinson. Traps in the tray. Robinson's got 6 points.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Now Holiday. Pass to Bitadze from past the arc. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Brunson. He's got 6. There's the lob to Brown. Throws down the alley-oop slam. And here is Brown. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Driving in. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Brown sets a screen for Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Brown. For Miami, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Bitadze with the bucket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
1:46 left to play in the third. Trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
The Heat have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Beasley against Brown. Pass to Bitadze. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Here's Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
And some changes here for the Heat. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Gordon comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Jones subbed in for Bruce Brown. Jones, the pass to Bitadze. Now here's Jones. 3-pointer on the way. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. .58 seconds left in the third quarter. Jones, the pass to Bitadze. Outside, Porter lets the 3 fly. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Chicago the other way. Lillard attacking, kicks it out to Collins. This one for 3. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Gordon inside. Defended by Bridges.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Lillard looking around. Collins a screen on Jones. Lillard attacking. Here's Collins. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
The power and the tenacity that this kid shows. Collins not to be denied.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so here is Miami. From deep 3-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Chicago, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Tyus Jones out there with Gordon. Then it's Culver. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Morris in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Jones kicks to Morris. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Bosch in the post. Hollis-Jefferson's there. And Miami shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. And there's the pass to Morris. He dishes it to Gordon. Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Just 4 to shoot. A three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside Collins. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And it's the Heat with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Jones finds Gordon. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Gordon's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Miami. Lillard bounce pass. Bosch against Morris. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Miami no good on that time either.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Pass to Culver. Morris with a screen on Bridges. Now here's Culver. Shoots over Bridges, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And this team looks to Culver to score. This is his role, and he's proving quite effective at it.
Bosch sets the pick for Lillard. Outside Bosch. The shot's good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his third foul of the game. Jones with it. To the middle. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Sky high. One of his advantages as an undersized 4.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Bridges for 3. Cans it from downtown. Bridges has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Bulls. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Outside, Jones feeds it to Morris. And it's blocked by Bosch. Bridges dishes to Bosch. Bridges up top. And finished off by Collins.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Now Carter. Here's Culver. Off target from three-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Culver. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Lillard outside. Steve, if you were a GM and you could choose one player, who would you start your team with?
Right now, I think the perfect player to start your team off right now because of the way everything is going is Anthony Davis. He can play 1 through 5. Defensively, he can change a game. Offensively, he can play in and out. And he's just that fluid player that matches up with today's game.
And here's Collins from outside. And Lillard kicks to Collins. Bosch, the screen. There's the 3. Shot by Collins, no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Culver passes to Jones. Miami no good on that time either.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Lillard.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
Morris inside. He's guarded by Collins. A shot by Culver. Nobody around. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Collins. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the